We are live.
Hey everybody, it is Sam and Ebron here from Tell Another Mother, and we are going to talk to you today about iWriter. We're here to teach mothers how to make extra income working from home thanks to the referral business of the internet. If you guys hear some rattling and some crying or playing around, my 8-month-old son Giovanni just woke up from his nap, and Ebron and I have videos to do, so the show must go on. So I'm sorry if it's a little loud in the background. It's just Giovanni playing. So let's get to it. iWriter. Ebron, tell me, what is iWriter? I've never heard of this before, and it sounds very interesting.
Yes. So iWriter is what is called in the business world a multi-sided platform where you have one hub and you have buyers and you have sellers that come to the same place to exchange something. And iWriter basically facilitates that interaction and takes a piece of the pie, right? Very similar to Amazon, really. Amazon, people, buy, they put stuff there, and then the other way around is people go and buy stuff from it, and then Amazon takes their piece, and that's how it works, right? iWriter is exactly the same type of a platform or business model, but specifically for blogs, for emails, for sales letters or whatever, mainly blogs, actually, mainly stuff like that. Talking about, we did a video on blogging. It's actually mainly blogs, and it's just a really good way where because obviously there's people who already come to order a blog on a topic. So basically the way you can make money from iWriter is you can apply to be a writer. And then when somebody submits a request for a topic on, say, baby food or whatever, and you're like, oh, I know baby food, you can then choose to write an article on that and give that article, and you get asked how many words to write. You get told how many words to write, let's say 1,000 words. So you write a 1,000 words article on baby food, and then you submit it. When it's approved, you get paid.
So it's as simple as then find a topic you like, they give you the instructions, you do it, you get paid.
That's right. Simple.
I mean, that seems pretty simple.
It is. It is. Now, there's, of course, different elements. So we can, tell me whatever question you got, and then I'll tell you the feedback on
so something as a mom that I always, and you'll hear me probably continuously ask this, how do they pay? Because again, moms want to know how things are get paid. Because for us it's important. We don't want to go through an entire thing of writing a 2,500 article, whatever it is, and then it's like, oh, here's a $5 Target gift card. I'm like, that's a coffee, like that, 2,500 words. Is it worth my time?
PayPal is how you get paid.
Sweet. I like it like that.
So they actually send you money to PayPal from hey, Gia.
Gio's going to make an appearance with us.
Yeah, today. Making an appearance, just a guest appearance here. A bit of a VIP entrance.
Yes.
Basically, it's through PayPal. I think it's every Tuesday they pay, and you have a certain threshold. I think the threshold is $25 or $20 or something. And once you hit that, you just get paid. So I probably made about $150 on that platform, roughly. Nice. So it's nice, it's nice. And the biggest benefit is that you don't have to go and find clients. You just log on, and then you look at what articles are currently being asked to be written, and you pick the one that you like.
Okay, so it's like you get to choose, your interest. Yeah. I like that, because obviously you want to know what you're writing about, or it's much easier to write about something that you're interested in than just like giving a speech or something. Like, you don't want to give a speech about something you know nothing about. You want to talk about something that you could go on and on about that you know so much about. So that makes it super simple.
That's right.
So do you need to have another thing that moms, I think, do you need to have any type of background? Like, do I need to have a writing background? Do I need to have my own blog to show proof that I'm a writer? What kind of stuff do you need?
So you don't really need any of that, okay? iWriter does have a course that you can go through for free on their website. So you're more of an advice to just go through their free course, right? And it's a good quality course. I've been through it as well. And the other thing is they actually vet the writer. So you actually have to apply to be a writer. So I think they have an English test, like a grammar test they do. And then you have to write an article, like a demo article on something to do with, I think it was social media when I did it. I think the article I needed to do was how does a company benefit from using social media in today's world? Something like that. And I had to write a 500 words article on that topic.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
and if you're a decent writer, they approve you, and then you can start. You're not applying for jobs. You're picking a job that you like.
Right.
There's
So
dozens.
you apply once for iWriter, and
Right.
once you do that, then you just select the jobs that you want
That's right.
on your time frame, which is awesome.
That's,
So there's a question that comes with that. Does it come with deadlines? Like, let's say, I'm guessing
yeah.
because it's different clients and things like that, you don't have to find the clients. Obviously, each one is probably different, but do you timelines? What do you have for
Yeah.
that?
So
Deadlines?
once you pick an article, you are on you are on the clock. So if you're about to go to bed, you don't want to pick an article. You want, if you know you've got time, like you got an hour, pick it right now and do it. Because what happens is that, let's say the article is 500 words, which I did one, oh no, it was 150 words, I think. So I had 3 hours to get it done, right? But if it was an article for 1,500 or 2,000 words, you've got 12 hours, for example, or something. So
Okay.
I don't remember
So
the,
kind of based off
yeah,
the length of the article that you need to write, they give
yeah,
you, they're not going to be like, hey, here's a 2,500 article. We want you to write, do it in the next 15 minutes,
yeah, it's automated.
obviously.
As
Right.
soon as you're like, pick the article, you're on the clock.
Gotcha. Okay.
What happens if you don't meet that deadline? I don't even know, because I've never not met my deadline. I just made it happen in that time. You know what I mean?
Right. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. Okay, so for any mothers who may be awesome at writing, but let's say your grammar isn't the best. I know you shared this with me before, but I'd love for you to share it with other mothers that may not know. What is something that you could download and put on your computer that is completely free that helps with spelling and grammar?
Totally. So there's a software called Grammarly, and you just download Grammarly, and then it will pick those things for you. There is a free version. There's a paid version. The free version works fine. The premium version is obviously better, but they both just fine, and you could use that to pick up the different errors and so on. And by the way, if you're going to use Grammarly, that's a software you could do a review on Capterra, which we did another blog on, and you can make $5 from that too.
Awesome. That's perfect. So if you're watching this video and this is the first one you ever watch, you need to go back and watch other videos because we talk about Capterra, which is getting reviews and getting paid for it, and it's not a scam. And then another one about blogging and our social media nowadays. And definitely check that out. So iWriter, what other tips and tricks or things that we should know as mothers about this? I'm going to step away for 2 seconds, but tell me tips and tricks about this.
So yeah, so there's 4 levels of Samantha is going to take care of Gia. Anyway, I'll answer the question. So there are 4 levels to the writers. There's whatever the 4 levels are. I don't remember the names, but basically, depending on the levels, you start at the lowest level, and you get paid a certain amount of money. Once you have 25 reviews, you get promoted to the next level of writer, which means you get double the money. And then you apply, and then once you have, I think, 30 reviews or 40 reviews or something, you get the next level. And when you reach the 2 top, when you reach when you're at the bottom level, when you're starting, you're making peanuts. Like, it's really not exciting, right? But you're making something, so it's okay. You know what I mean? Good experience, good cash flow, whatever. Once you start hitting the 3rd and the 4th level, the highest levels, that's good money. Like, it's good money. Like, you can make a good $50 an hour average type. Like, it is good money, So
That's, yeah, $50 an hour. We already talked about that. For
that's right.
mothers, that's diapers, that's wipes. Once we can get up and going here in the US, that's a tank of gas.
Yes.
If not 2. So something like that. And even if other companies, like we said, pay with gift cards, that stuff's easy to now take off your grocery list.
That's right.
So when that adds up, it adds up. So every little bit matters.
That's right.
And I think we talked about that in our previous blogging video about compounding.
That's right.
So every little bit matters.
You really does.
I'm watching him right now in the kitchen. I had to go run because I would need to make sure he didn't. He's done it once before where he's got the whole dog water bowl all over the place.
Oh no.
So I had to make sure I picked that up. But we know that as moms, you only get a certain amount of time. So things like writing an article, while they're doing, nap time, you can either sit and go through, I call them scroll holes in Facebook or Instagram, and you could be like, oh yeah, nap time, I finally get some time to myself. Or would you rather hop on iWriter, click, you've got an hour to knock out, if your kids are on some decent bit of a schedule, you can knock out and make $50. Like, how easy is that compared to,
That's right,
sitting in a scroll hole?
That's right, exactly. Now getting to that $50, obviously that takes time to build to
takes time.
But I'm up to, I think, 19 reviews, so I'm very close to being promoted, and I just do it. I honestly did it purely for testing out to make sure it's legit, that it works, and it's just simple, and the other thing I will give, if you are starting out, because you're being paid so little, don't try to do the big jobs, do the little ones, because you can knock them off faster, and then you'll get promoted faster.
There you go. Simple. So work smarter, not harder.
That's right. That's right. Like the article I did yesterday, I did one yesterday. I made 99 cents on it, or 91 cents, but it took me 5 minutes because it was 150 words. So somebody wanted.
That's like a tweet. That's a little more than a tweet, right? 150 characters, 140 characters.
They requested a LinkedIn post. They requested a proposed LinkedIn post on the subject of landing pages.
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Landing Page, guru over here.
So it took me 2 minutes, done. Made $1.
So here's another question. How wide of variety is the topics?
Many topics, like anything from, the wildest stuff that I've seen on that website is they wanted you to write a bio for porn stars. Anything, like they have mixture, and then there is technology gadgets, and then there is real estate, and then there is social media, and
So even us moms who potentially have a background before having children, or even currently, and let's say you were in real estate, you're kind of just taking a break and, spend the time with the kids, you could probably knock out some serious articles on real estate because it's so simple for you.
Correct.
So all you have to do is research the topics, that interest you and that you're good at, and just boom, knock them out. And then once you hit that promotion, bam, $50 an hour. Like, come on.
That's right. That's right.
So are there certain amount of, like, let's say you did one article, can you do more than one in a day?
So they space it out, so you can do at the beginning level, you can do one article every 40 minutes, something like that.
Gotcha.
They put a limit because that's how they make sure you're not cheating.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So, which is reasonable, it's reasonable. So I've only had one time when I did it faster, and I was like, I'm ready for my next one, and I wasn't able to. So, but pick like the only topics I ever pick is anything to do with sales funnels, websites, business, entrepreneurship. Like I don't pick gadgets. I don't pick anything that's not business, because I don't want to spend time researching it. I want to write on what I know.
So more questions coming to mind. Let's say I like the topic of, just like you said, sales funnels. Is there a way for them to alert me that a new article about sales funnels has come up?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's one of those things that feature requests will happen, and people will be like, could you, and they'll definitely
let me know.
But at the moment, no.
Gotcha. Cool. So you just check the website, again, don't go into a scroll hole, go check out the website every day during nap time for the first few minutes.
I love that, scroll hole. That's a great name.
Oh, I don't know why people laughed at me not long ago for it. And I'm like, you literally, that's what you get stuck in, is a scroll hole.
That is that's such a good term. I've never heard of that before.
For you especially, be like, I can see you putting it in one of your nice long posts. Have you ever been stuck in a
Absolutely.
scroll hole?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Credit Samantha Cummins.
But so what else should we know about? Is there anything else we should know about this? I think we had a lot of
You
really
know,
good info
there's,
on here.
there's actually more, but I'll tell you what, there's a couple of things because we have a limit of 20 minutes. There's two things. I do have a YouTube video tutorial explaining it and also
Of
showing the
course you do.
income. Of course I do. Income proof, all that stuff. And I have a 54 pages beginner's guide to starting a freelance copywriting business. And in there, there is a top section on iWriter specifically where I go through what to do and stuff like that. And the biggest value, at least in that, the reason I promote to use iWriter, it's not even just for the money you can make from this. It's because when you actually get those tests, because they give you testimonials and reviews after each time you write,
Nice.
you screenshot and then you set it up on your own website, and then you can use that as social proof to get real money in social media from clients who will pay you much more than $5 for 500 words or whatever.
Love it.
Yeah. So for example, the biggest copywriting job I did a ghostwriting. I wrote a chapter I think I wrote a chapter on LinkedIn, a chapter on Quora, a chapter on two others. And it took me between 1 to 3 hours each, but I got paid $200 on each chapter.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. But you will not be able to get someone to pay you something like that if you don't have social proof that you can actually write. So
Right.
iWriter has this extra benefit. You can make this spare extra money, but then you can screenshot the testimonials and use it on your website. So then all of a sudden you're like, people are like, oh, she's a
Oh,
copy.
this is legit. It's not just like, oh, up and out of the blue. This is what she does.
That's right. But you will actually get
Awesome.
testimonials from clients. And that's where you can really make money as well. So
Love it. That is awesome. I'm definitely this is one I'm gonna get into because it sounds really
yeah.
great for me and the things that I'm
Samantha is
doing.
just like overwhelmed with ideas. This is like unbelievable.
Yeah, so this is really awesome. So we keep our videos here at a length of no more than 20 minutes for our mothers whose nap times could be as short as 20 minutes. So we hope we put a lot of information in this for you about iWriter. It sounds really incredible. I'm going to go check it out. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Let us know if you have questions for us. But if there is anything else, don't be afraid to reach out. Again, I'm Sam and this is Iran, and we are here from Tell Another Mother, and we will talk to you next time.
See ya.
Bye.